With oil now over $110 a barrel, we can all expect airfares to go sky high this summer.
But there are some tricks to make sure that your summer airfare doesn't go sky high with the gas prices. Once again, we turn to our tech guys, Craig Agranoff and Herbert Tabin, to show us a few secrets saving on the web. All right, guys, I really need this one. So where do we need to go to find those tickets we can't normally find on the traditional sites?
Eric, have you ever been on a plane to sit next to somebody only to find out that they paid like half the amount that you've paid?
Well, Craig, I go by don't ask, don't tell in that situation, all right?
And Herb doesn't have to worry about that. Goes up in first class. Those people don't really care about the price. But for the rest of us, there's a site called airfarewatchdog.com. Now, what this site does is it sends the specials to you, and it couldn't be easier to sign up for.
Yeah, you pick your route, whether you want to go to Florida, New York, or whatever it may be, and just add your emailing address. And what will happen is you'll get email, and the email will have the best prices sent to you every week.
That's all that you do. You just sign up on the site, just put your email and where you want to go?
Pick your route and just put your email address in, and you'll start getting deals sent to you usually once or twice a week.
All right, this sounds vaguely familiar, but there must be a catch. So I'm looking at some of these fares, $69 to Boston round trip, $80 to Orlando, to Virginia. That sounds like some great deals. So what makes this one so different?
What makes the site different is that there are people actually running the site. There are people, not computers, that are picking up all the data, but human eyes look at the site itself and look at the other airlines and check out what they have on the site.
Yeah, so unlike Orbitz or Travelocity and the like, which only aggregate the fares from the major airlines which participate on the site, with Airfare Watchdog, they actually go and you can get Spirit, Southwest, JetBlue, and I mean, why should you be pigeonholed into only getting deals on from airlines that those sites deem worthy?
Okay, guys, switching gears, let's chat now about yesterday's big news that Apple's iPhones and iPads could be recording anywhere we go. Any new details?
I mean, we wrote the first book on geolocation, and this thing is totally blown out of proportion.
Yeah, it's preposterous to think that Apple was storing your data. There were files that were sitting on the user's computer, which were almost completely inaccessible. The data was going nowhere, Liz. It's one of those things where somebody found a way to exploit a loophole, and they posted it on the site.
Now, iPhone tracker.
Yeah, and the iPhone tracker basically showed everyone where you were going. But you know what? I'll make a prediction now. The next update of the operating system that the Apple system uses, which is iOS, will plug that leak, and it won't be an issue anymore.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah, I mean, it's always been there.
What's your book? I didn't know you guys wrote this book.
Oh, well, we've got several books, but this one checked in on geolocation apps.
You've been holding back. You've been waiting for the right moment to show that one.
Well, I mean, if you want to talk about it. But, you know, the thing is this, it is really preposterous about what happened, and it's just like having your cell phone bill. You see what cell phone calls you've made. They're not using that data for any other reason. That's one of the most important things you got to realize. They're not using this data for anything else. It's just being stored in your phone.
And you can always go into your settings and turn on and off the location features on your device. So if you're that scared, just shut them down.
All right, you guys have to show me how to do that later. Craig and Herb, thanks so much for joining us and explaining all that.
Leave me a copy of that book, please.